Part 2 starts from here. Next question. What if 6.5 gram of sodium bicarbonate is added to 15 gram of acetic acid, or what we call as ethanoic acid solution? The residue is found to weigh 17.5 gram. What is the mass of carbon dioxide released in the reaction? So the first step is to analyze what is given and what needs to be found. The given values are sodium bicarbonate, that is 6.5 gram, acetic acid, which is 15 gram, and the residue is 17.5 gram, and we need to find carbon dioxide gas. So the foremost step is to write the chemical equation, and for that we need to figure out the reactants as well as the products. So let us read the question again. What if 6.5 gram of sodium bicarbonate is added to 15 gram of acetic acid? We have added the sodium bicarbonate to acetic acid solutions, so that means these two are reactants. The residue is found to weigh. This residue is produced as a result of the reaction, so this is product. And what mass of carbon dioxide is released? So that means carbon dioxide is also the result of the reaction between the reactants, so this is also product. So now it's easy for us to write the equation. It will be NaHCO₃ plus CH₃COOH. Now, as per this equation, the CH₃COO react with Na to form CH₃COONA plus, and this one and this one will form H2CO3, which is carbonic acid. This carbonic acid will decompose into carbon dioxide and water vapor. So here we have carbon dioxide gas and we have water. Now, as given in the question that the residue is found to weigh 17.5 gram, and we need to find what is the mass of carbon dioxide released. So we need to find this, and the leftover will be residue. So that means the residue is equals to CH₃COONA. This is sodium acetate and water, and this is given as 17.5 gram. Now we know the equation, so we need to balance this equation in order to satisfy law of conservation of mass. So let's see whether this equation is balanced or we need to balance this equation. We are aware of the rules that first of all we will balance the number of metal atoms. The metal in this equation is just sodium, so the number of sodium atoms on the reactant side is 1, and on the product side is also 1, so it is balanced, checked. Now the number of non-metal atoms other than oxygen and hydrogen, so here we are just left with carbon. So on the reactant side, carbon is 1, 2, 3. The number of carbon atoms on the reactant side is 3, and on the product side is 1, 2, and 3. So this is also balanced. Now number of hydrogen atoms. This is 1 plus 3, 4, and 5. And on the product side is 3 and 4, 5. So this is also balanced. Now let's see the number of oxygen atoms. This is 3 and 2 plus 5. Here this is 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is also balanced. So that means this equation is also balanced. We need not to balance it. As this equation is balanced, so now we can apply the law of conservation of mass, which is total mass of reactants is equals to total mass of products. So now let us find the total mass of reactants and the total mass of products so that it's easy for us to substitute the values in this equation. The mass of carbon dioxide, I will take it as X, and now I will find the total mass of reactants. So these two are the reactants, so the mass of the reactants will be mass of sodium carbonate plus mass of acetic acid. So this will come out to be 6.5 gram plus 15 gram. So it will be 21.5 gram. And the total mass of products, these are the products, and this represents the residue and is X. So the total mass of the products will be residue plus mass of carbon dioxide. So mass of residue is given as 17.5 gram. The mass of carbon dioxide I've taken as X gram. Now we know the total mass of the reactants and the total mass of the products. So as per law of conservation of mass, total mass of reactants is equals to total mass of products. So let us just substitute the value. This is 21.5 gram is equals to 17.5 gram plus X. So X will be equals to 21.5 gram minus 17.5 gram. So X will come out to be 4 gram. So the mass of carbon dioxide released is 4 gram. So that was all about the practice problems related to law of conservation of mass in this first video. Thank you very much for watching this video. For more videos, you can visit our website transelearning.com. Have a great day.